Welcome to our YouTube channel. The topic is binomial expansion. The question reads, expand, open the bracket, 2 minus x, close the bracket, raised to power 5. When you are told to expand, the first thing you do, you take your mathematical table and read the values of 5. The values are 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, 1. Those are the values. There are several methods of calculating this question, but I've always preferred this one. So you draw a table in between. You draw a table in between like that. This one is the simplest method of solving binomial expansion. That's the first thing you do. Then in the bracket, we have the values. We have two values. We have 2, then we have negative x. So you look at the values. You just take the first value the way it is and copy. It's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Copy the way it is. The second value is negative x. Ignore the negative. Ignore the negative. We will need it later. You just focus on the x. But before that, these values that have 2, you look at the power. The power begins with 5. You can begin with 5 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You move to the second row. The second row, we said the second value is x. So you just write x, ignore the negative, x, 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 up to there. Like that. Then you write the values now, beginning with 0. In the second row, it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. After writing that, you are almost winding up the question. You multiply going downwards. So 1 times 2 raised to power 5 times x raised to 0 is 32. 5 times 2 raised to power 4 times x raised to power 1 is equivalent to 80x. 10 times 2 raised to power 3 times x raised to power 2 is equivalent to 80x squared. 10 times 2 raised to power 2 times x raised to power 3 is equivalent to 40x raised to power 3, like that. Then 5 times 2 raised to power 1 times x raised to power 4 is equivalent to 10x raised to power 4. You multiply going downwards, and then 1 times 2 raised to power 0 times x raised to power 5, any number raised to 0 is 1, so this one remains to be x raised to power 5. You've already finished expanding your question, so you come and write the values down here, 32. Remember we said we have 32, then we have 80, then we have 80x, we have 80x squared, then we have 40x cubed, and then we have 10x raised to power 4, then finally we have x raised to power 5. This is one thing you should note. If the power in the bracket is negative, you alternate the signs. You're going to alternate the signs. For example, the first value here will be positive. The next one is negative. Positive, negative. Positive, negative. And this becomes your answer. One thing you should note, there are 2 things you should note in this one. One, when you are expanding the values of the first row, after writing the values, the second row, the values begin with the number, the power. So for example, if it's 6, they'll begin with 6. Then number 2, 3 things to note. Number 2, you multiply going downwards. And then number 3, the signs here, which is very key, the signs here are alternating. If it's a negative, if it's a positive, everything remains to be positive. So this one becomes positive negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, and this gives you your final answer. Like and subscribe into our channel. Thank you.